All right, welcome. Today, we're tackling a really big question that every single business has to face when they go online. And look, this isn't just about tech, it's about strategy. It all comes down to one key choice. Okay, so you're ready to get out there, you're starting your digital journey, and you know you need, well, something on the internet to represent your brand. But what is that something exactly? And that leads us right here. Is what you need a website or a web application? Now, these terms get thrown around all the time, sometimes like they're the same thing. But trust me, they are not. And knowing the difference is absolutely crucial for investing your time and money the right way. Because this choice goes way beyond just code and design. It's about your whole business strategy, it's about your budget, and most importantly, it's about how you're going to connect with your customers. Stick with me, and by the end of this, you're going to have the clarity you need to make the right call. Okay, let's dive right in. To really get the difference, we have to start with the basics. So, first up, what even is a website? The best way to think about it, it's your digital brochure. So yeah, that's the textbook definition, right? It's a bunch of pages all linked together, living at one web address. It's kind of like a central hub, a destination where people can go to find out about you. And here's the absolute key takeaway. The main job of a website is to inform. It's basically a one-way street of communication. You put information out there, text, images, videos, and your visitors come to consume it. They read, they watch, they learn. I mean, you see these literally every single day. Think about any news site, your favorite blog, an artist's portfolio, or a company's About Us page. In all those cases, you're there to consume content, not really to do anything complex. All right, now let's flip the coin. Because a web application is a completely different beast. So forget the brochure analogy. Now we are talking about an interactive tool. Did you catch that shift in language? It's not just a collection of pages anymore. Now it's a software program. It's designed from the ground up to do something, to help a user perform a task. It's literally software that you use right inside your web browser. And this right here is the heart of the difference. A web app is all about interaction. It's that two-way street we talked about. You're not just reading stuff, you are actively inputting data. You're clicking buttons, you're manipulating things, and the application is responding to you. You know these too. Think about logging into your online banking, or adding things to your cart on Amazon, or moving cards around in Trello, or writing an email in Gmail. See? In every single case, you're actively using a tool to get something done. That's a web app. Okay, so we've defined our terms. Now for the fun part, let's put them head to head so you can really see where they diverge. This is where it all clicks. If you boil it all down to just one idea, this is it. It's the difference between passive consumption, like reading a magazine, and active interaction, like using a calculator. It's all about what the user is there to do. So let's just walk through this because it tells a great story. A website's purpose is to share info, which means the user interaction is passive. And because of that, you rarely need to log in, right? Well, a web app's purpose is to perform tasks, which requires active interaction. That's why you almost always need to log in. Think authentication. And all the interaction and security, well, that naturally means they're way more complex and, you guessed it, cost more to build. See how one thing leads to the next? Okay, that's the theory. But how do you actually use this information to make a decision for your business, like right now? Let's build a super simple framework to help you choose. This is it. This is the big one. You have to be really honest with yourself here. Is your main goal just to get your name out there, build credibility, and provide basic info? That's a website. Or do you need to let your users actually accomplish something? If so, that's a huge neon sign pointing directly to a web application. Okay, let's do a little feature check. Are words like login, my account, dashboard, or user profile part of your business plan? If you answered yes to any of those, you are firmly in web application territory. These features are all about personalization and interaction. And of course, we've got to talk about the practical stuff, right? Time and money. Generally speaking, websites are going to be faster and cheaper to get up and running. Web applications are a much bigger investment in both time and capital. So your resources are going to play a massive role in this decision. So here it is, your whole decision process in 3 easy steps. 1, figure out your main goal. Is it inform or interact? 2, make a list of your non-negotiable must-have features. And 3, take a hard look at your budget and your timeline. That's it. This simple process will point you in the right direction for where your business is today.
All right, let's zoom out. Forget the tech for a second. What's the big strategic idea you need to walk away with? If you remember just one thing from all of this, please make it this next point.
This. This is everything. It really boils down to this simple idea. A website builds your presence. It puts you on the map. It shouts, hey, we exist and this is who we are. But a web application, that builds capability. It gives your business and your customers the power to actually do things. And what's so important to realize is that this isn't always an either-or fight. In fact, most successful companies have both. They use a great marketing website to attract people and tell their story. Then, once a customer is hooked, they move them over to the web application to actually deliver the service. So, we'll end by turning the question back to you. Now that you have this clarity, what's your next move? Is it time to build your presence and get your name out there? Or are you ready to build capability and empower your users? Answering that question is what's going to unlock the next level of your growth.